Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello. Good morning to you. We're going to have a couple of hours stream this morning. I got to finish about 12:15. So that's the plan for today. Only a couple of hours. I don't really have time otherwise today. And hello. How do you feel about nerfs to Sorcerer and why do you think it's your fault? Hello. I don't think it's my fault. I haven't done anything on the Sorcerer. And it's all right. I'm still all right. I'm a little disappointed in the mid game, but it's fine. It's going to be all right. Good morning. Good morning. Shema. Good morning, everybody. We need spawns to use a druid. Well, I mean, Tibia Pal is updated for the druid list. Doesn't yet have all the results and it's not been fully tested. But if you need ideas, you can totally find them on Tibia Pal already. How many new players we gonna PK today? Maybe just the one or two. Hello, Chashman. Hello, Danny. Every single nerf is my fault. Yeah. I feel like that's just gonna be the attitude for every vocation I play. But I you know what? Whatever. I haven't even touched the druid. I haven't even touched the druid for like 1 second on stream. Okay, and druid still got nerfs. So I don't know. I have to mana pot with EK now. Sucks, bro. Really sad. Really sad for you. Really sucks, bro. By the way, I'm half watching League of Legends on my second screen. If you care about League of Legends spoilers, you may wanna right now. But yeah, I'm watching MSI. It's currently G2 versus T1 in the losers bracket. And G2 are 2-0 up. And I would love to watch this third game, but if I do, then I shall not be able to stream. So oh well. I give up the game for you guys. G2 is winning, yeah, 2-0. 2-0 up, so only one more game. Baker washed? Well, I don't know about that. Buy Monk, how much is yours? I'd be okay listing mine for around 60,000 Tibia coins, probably. Not a plaster anymore. Now it's on for Soses. I don't know how to pronounce that. Well, Antari, if you don't mind sharing, what was the issue with your wrist? Because I have to be honest, like I'm feeling a little bit of like weakness in my wrists and stuff, and like when I try and tense my hands and stuff, it gets a little bit funky. And I've been asking my friend Claude about it, and they are sending me to like carpal tunnel syndrome and RSI and stuff, and they telling me to go see a neurologist that deals with nerve damage and stuff. I'm just curious if yours is like that as well. I can give you 20 KTC right now. No, thank you. No, thank you. Gone from 30 pots to 250 pots on a hunt. Ah, damn. Your wrists need help. When are the published nerfs going to be implemented? Bro, do I have news for you? You may want to not log in for a while. Exercise your hands. I'm trying. You'll see me on stream go more often, like doing stuff like this a bit. Because yes, I am a little worried that my hand's gonna get fucked up. Well, okay, all right. Here's a question. I've not been following Kick. I've not been watching much on Kick, but since yesterday, I am seeing like tons of people using like some collectibles emotes. Is there some sort of event or something on Kick that loads of people have like these collectible emotes? Is this new thing on Kick or something? Because I keep seeing tons of those. Like since yesterday, I've seen like 10 people start using them, and I've never seen them before. Have you set your monitor and desk height so your wrists rest neutral? Yeah, they do. I was thinking about it yesterday. They do seem pretty neutral. I'm surprised I would be having wrist issues because I have a pretty good setup. Okay, you can open some chest. Oh, I see. All right. Best profit on a new server for 300 level Well Lions? Yeah, probably Well Lions. Gloof Bandits are going to be good as well. Basically, stuff that drops a bunch of NPC stuff, right? And is not reliant on player purchasing power. Drake and Walls, probably pretty good as well. A bunch of the stuff into Zao NPC, Esric. Time to hit the gym. I don't know if it's a gym issue, to be honest. I don't know if it is the gym issue. We shall see. If you're having wrist issues, for sure, it's source related. I honestly thought about it. I've been playing them for only like 3 weeks or something, and I'm already having wrist issues, bro. You know? Why is EK the only vocation getting a debuff when using this stance? Historic reasons, I guess. Time to switch to EK, old man. Perhaps. Perhaps we shall do that. G2 winning game 3. I'm just multitasking right now. Okay. Plan for today is baby sorcerer, because also he's not so much of a baby, you know. He's a toddler now. He's not a baby. He's learned to walk, you know. He's saying a word or two. He's a toddler sorcerer now. I'm not going to spend 250 TC to rename him to toddler sorcerer, but you know, he's growing. He's growing up to be a powerful sorcerer eventually. Nevertheless, plan for level 200 plus stuff to test and record guides for. Currently, we have Crumbling Caverns on the list, which is the Bookworld respawn, like the first one where you before actual Bookworld. Then we've got Bookworld Chapter 2 to test out with Death rotation. We've got Mini Rosha, Were Hyenas, Secret Serpents, Pirates, and Yalahar Grim Reapers. Pirates I still need access to. I've actually managed the stealth task the other day. I watched some random ass scuffed video on YouTube of somebody doing it, and yeah, I followed it and I did it. I failed the next time, but nevertheless, 50% success rate already is pretty good. Means I'll be able to get those points, you know, relatively quickly. So there we go. Took me 2 surgeries at 35 to finally get motivated to hit the gym. Okay. Yeah, I'm all for gym. I go gym often enough. In fact, I'm going to see. Okay, all right. This is turning into a medicine stream, but you know, whatever. I share everything with you guys. All right. So here comes. In Poland, you have to have like this It's called medycyna pracy, where you have to go to like a GP now and then to like have like general tests done on you to make sure you're like healthy enough to do your job and whatever. And anyway, I've had to go 2 times in the past 2 years because every time I go, I've been going recently, my heart rate is really low. Like my resting heart rate is at like 40, which is, you know, not bad by itself, but it's generally associated with people who are like extremely fit, you know, people who like, you know, like cyclists in Tour de France, or like the rowers in the Oxford and Cambridge rowing competitions, like really, really, really extreme like levels of fitness. And here's your boy Kushner with 40 resting heart rate, and the doctors are like, you know, doctors are like, can you take your shirt off, you know? And they look at me and they're like, I don't know, maybe you should see a heart doctor. So they basically keep sending me to a cardiologist, I guess in English. So yes. So yeah, I don't worry about me hitting the gym. I am like apparently the healthiest person ever somehow. Even though am I a small person? I wouldn't say I'm a small person. I'm basically average. I'm like 5'10". So yes. Anyways. That's a bit of my medical history for you. Let's maybe focus on the tibia. Have a good stream. Send me some pierogi. I'm sure you can get pierogi in like every country these days. All right, Crumbling Caverns. I believe it's like exclusively fire damage there, right? So much so that I'll probably go for magma legs and magma amulets, right? It's like I believe it's literally like 90% fire, no? From what I remember. Why is TC price linear? Should get bulk discount. Yeah, please. But then that wouldn't work because you'd have one like you'd have people like chipping in, one person buying like a huge order with a discount and then sharing between different people. So in transferable currency like that, bulk order probably doesn't really work. Did you see my reply about wrist? No, no, no. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Let me scroll up. Oh, there you are. I have a cyst on my wrist bones, which are supposed to be surgically fixed, but during the surgery, I also noticed one of my ligaments was hanging loose. Okay, and they're doing anything while the okay. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay, so not exactly like a wrist issue from playing computer games then. Okay, doesn't sound great, but you know, best of luck. Best of luck. Hope they figure it out for you. Oh, it looks like this G2 game is fire. How can I set up my computer in any way where I can read chat and watch the game? Let me see. I need a third monitor. I need a third monitor. Okay, maybe I can put that over here. Okay. All right. I can now watch the game while still seeing chat. All right, let's go hunt though. It is all fire, right? So we've got the fire set. Will Royal Scale Robe be better than a Dwarven armor then? Probably, right? Yeah, the Hari, this one. And the magma amulets. All right. Hey, Samu. How's MS doing after the nerfs? It's fine. Honestly, everybody's still fine. The only thing that changes across all of the vocations that MS mid game rotations change a bit with their nerfs to beam mastery. It changes a little bit how you might want to set up your rotations. And this reminds me, let me have a quick think because I was thinking about the rotation I need here. I think that the rotation I'm going to use at Bookworld is going to be energy wave because Bookworld is 100% energy, 100% death, 80% fire. So if I want a proper 8-second rotation, what I was planning to do is I was planning to go energy wave. I was planning to go energy rotation and go energy wave into fire wave. The fire wave gets converted to energy. Then cast Death Echo, which is unconverted in death. Doesn't matter. It's fine because it's still 100%. And then the fourth spell in the 8-second rotation would again be the fire wave, this time unconverted. And yeah, it's fine because it's 80%. So 3 of the spells would be 100%, the energy wave, death echo, fire wave converted, and then one spell would be 80%, the unconverted fire wave. But it lets you to have an 8-second rotation. So I think that's all right. Full spell rotation. That's what we're gonna try anyways. We'll see how it feels. I don't know if this respawn's all that good, to be honest. Um, Yeah, we'll give it a go. I've never hunted here. I've never properly hunted here. Do I have mastermind potions? I do. Okay. All right. Got the rotation, got all the fire res I'm ever going to need. Let's give it a quick go. ED or MS? ED. Still ED. Reset. Ah. All right, here we go. EK or RP, whatever you prefer. Okay, hang on. I need to remember what rotation I've got. Now it's fire wave. Now it's energy wave. Converted UE. I don't know if this lap is it's all good either, but give it a go. We lost the Sheldrake. Come back. ED is solo. Is good for solo. Yeah. Very relaxing. I'm really looking forward to my ED playthrough with these wrist issues, bro. Oh my god, gonna be nice. I'm gonna die here. I don't think so. Should I? I don't think it's particularly difficult respawn. Just need to keep an eye on the magma amulets. Seems like they disappear pretty quickly. Really nerf. EK's needs another nerf to start using potions again. Whoop. Yeah, okay, so maybe it's not that easy. We had a first buffer proc there. Love buffer, bro. Oh my god. Out of all the changes, I still think buffer is probably my favorite change, dude. So good. I wish I remembered my rotation though. Keep missing the waves. It's so embarrassing. I hate it. I'm sorry. Okay, so it does definitely seem like it's a respawn where you still need to pay attention, you know? Maybe I should be having the... I wonder if I shouldn't be having the Dwarven armor. Let me stick the Dwarven armor on. It has... I don't care that much about 5% fire protection. Oh god, there's a lot of them. But it has the vampirism, which will help me with leeching. Oh no, I was facing the wrong way. Ah, that was a perfect place for a nice energy wave, and I was looking the wrong way, and I sent it into the wall. Really hated playing mages because too squishy, yeah, but the buffer really, really, really helps with that. Because me too. I mean, dying all the time, not fun, dude. But the buffer does help with it. I've honestly, I don't know how many times it's helped me already. A lot, like a lot. Probably saved me like 20 plus times from dying. It looks to be an all right place. I'm here for the first time, not really focusing too much. Well, I am focusing, but I don't really know how to hunt here. I've got a scuffed route. I'm still doing like 2-3 raw, which on this level is pretty okay. Should be more profitable too once I start picking up the creature products. I left a couple behind. Looks like G2 is maybe winning that game 3. It's close. Quality MS. Oh, there's like amulets. Yeah, it's a hard spot. I think you definitely do need that fire res though. A lot of fire res. Those magma amulets. There's on there. Oh, there's some boots with fire resistance. Makeshift boots, right? They're really expensive, right? I think I looked for them and I couldn't justify buying them. I guess that could be a little bit of an extra survivability mechanic here. Protection. Why there's no there are it's okay, so you're asking about the post rebalance videos. That's the you're asking about post rebalance results versus pre rebalance results, and you can there is a on if you go on hunting places on Tibia Pal, you can see that there is a link that takes you to hunting old, which is the pre rebalance results, and those are still all linked. Obviously, once I re-record everything for every vocation, I'll start linking it on Tibia Pal as well. But there's been there's been this little thing called the vocation rebalance, which kind of changed things around. So I don't want to have everything with all the old values still there, misleading people. You have nice playlist. Can you share it? No. And you know what? I'm so happy that people are asking about the playlist because this isn't a playlist. It's literally Spotify daily mix for me based on my history of like what I listen to. And the fact that you're all asking about it means I must have a great music taste because you all want a bit more of it. Unfortunately, because it is just a daily mix created for me by Spotify, means I'm not really able to share a link to it. Oh! I looked away for 1 second and Magma Amulet ran out and there goes another buffer proc. Let me load up on mana. Jesus Christ. So yeah, definitely full focus if you do come here on this level. I think 250 is probably a little safer, but if you focus, yeah, 200 is still doable, especially now with the buffer proc. With the buffer mechanic does make this kind of hunt much more viable, you know? How can there be no CD on that? Stop it. Stop it. Stop talking. Don't you dare complain about buffer. It's not like if a paladin or a monk or EK came to hunt here, they wouldn't be proccing a buffer because they have a higher HP pool and wouldn't be an issue. This is just a way to, you know, to allow mages actually hunt without dying all the time, just like every other vocation, dude. So don't complain, please. What was the bug on the monks? Well, the one they fixed yesterday was just them not getting the virtue bonuses in a team hunt. So that was very, very significant for team hunts. There's still some others, but let's just wait for Sipsoft to fix them. I do think bringing some runes here might be okay as well. I keep finding myself in a well, not too often, but at least about 5 times since hunting here. Oh shit! I felt that there was room for a rune, and I didn't have any. What can we complain about? Wave on cursor. Wave on cursor for the mages. Complain about how difficult it is to play sorcerer so that we can get wave on cursor, please. Complain about that. Now the sorcerers with the nerf are not making any more experience than everybody else. So for the effort, they should get wave on cursor to help with that. Please say that. I think going down here to the right doesn't make sense. Maybe straight here. Yeah, that's better. Although, there's a lot of stuff here. Good wave. There's a lot of guys here. All right, 2.3. I think 2.3 is fair to say. All right, looks like G2 lost game 3, unfortunately. Damn it. Okay. Well, if it goes to game 5, I might be able to watch it. Because ED or RP, mostly solo, both fine. Doesn't matter. Those everyone other than Sorcerer is pretty fine as a solo vocation right now. Sorcerer is just quite difficult. Still good though, but you do need to be prepared for quite difficult gameplay. Okay, let's call it. I've done 15 minutes. I think definitely 2.3 KK raw is what I'd expect here. This is around similar what I do on Barclays at this level, with maybe slightly more difficult than Barclays. And also similar to what I do on like Lava Lurkers. Well, the only difference is that here I'm going to make about what looks to be about a 400k profit per hour, which is obviously a lot better than Barclays and Lurkers, which are like minus 200k per hour. So it's like a 600k difference. So this at the moment is likely the best spot I've found for this level. I haven't been on Grim Reapers yet. I'm sure Grim Reapers are going to be better. Let me go, you know what? Let me go check if they're actually booked. Also, I probably should do Yalahar quest so that I have shortcut to Cemetery Quarter. Because right now I'm stuck going around the long way through Magician. Sorry. Reverse sweep from T1 incoming? Well, reverse sweeps are extremely rare, so it's unlikely. But it's, of course it's possible. 3.6k sounds right for Rush Mines. I think it's a little on the lower end. But honestly, I don't remember. I haven't been there in a long time, and there's been nerfs and stuff. I'd have expected maybe a tiny bit more, though. With Barrier buffed, maybe worth Utamo. I don't like Utamo. I don't like using Utamo too often. With Buffer, I don't know. I like to play more on the edge without Utamo. You know when I would use Utamo? When I get myself in a box and I know I'm about to proc Barrier. Then I'll use Utamo. I don't like using it very often. Secret Serpents. I do have Secret Serpents on the list too, yeah. I do want to do Yalahar Grim Reapers though. That would be a fun respawn. Let me go to Yalahar and see if we can get it. I'm assuming it's taken though, but you know, it is Kalanta. Maybe it will be there. Maybe it'll be available. Spikes or T1 still good for a Druid 130? Yeah, I would probably go for Dream Blossom one imbued with Intricate Crit and Powerful Void. But yeah, it's not booked on Discord. All right, well, let's have a look. This spot was hard at 200 before rebalance. Easily could be one-shotted. Yep. Yeah. I mean, I procced Buffer twice in 15 minutes hunting there. So, yeah. You do have to be conscious. Low VK is making almost 6k raw on 480 with 0 supplies. Seems good. Oh. No. Summer Court. Yeah, he said Summer Court, yeah. Hey, Christian, I love the content. How is MS feeling after nerfs? It's okay. It's okay. It's still fine. Don't worry. Yo, no way. Where's the letter, bro? Where's the letter with 5 people waiting in line? What? Really? Really? Nobody here? Come on. What? How is there nobody here? Lane EK, so I don't know this mana buffer is passive skill or something. It's just a passive. Every druid and sorcerer have it. If they were to drop below 1 health, you've got this buffer which starts taking the damage from mana. Second life. All right. So here it's just going to be... Which rotation are we going to go with here? Actually, I guess it's got to be fire rotation. Fire, Death Echo, Energy Wave. Do I go runes? Oh, do I go runes here? Fire Wave into Death Echo, into Fire Wave, into Energy Wave. And also, fuck, I forgot to buy... I need to go back anyway. I forgot mana potions. Jesus Christ. Now, okay, so now that I'm going back anyways... Do I get runes? I guess I'll get some. Probably don't want to use them too often, though. Amazing what happens when double's gone. Yeah, I feel like everyone's taking a break, right? Indeed. If I'll be hunting here a lot, I should really look into doing the missions in Yalahar to get, slightly faster path to Cemetery Quarter, because I'll probably be here a lot. I imagine this is going to be my best spawn until like level 300 or so. What EXP per hour you got on this book world? On Crumbling Caverns. It's not book world technically. It's called Crumbling Caverns. I got 2.3. 2,300,000 raw. There's some GFBs. It's not too bad. Not too bad, but it's also not going to give me like a massively fast progress. I do, yeah. Obviously, Grim Reaper is very, very good. Also, easy to pray, right? Once I'm like ready to PG, once I've tested all the spots for level 200 and I just want to PG to 250, I'm gonna go EXP pray, Grim Reapers, bam, 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 bish, bash, bosh, level 250. Good morning. Good morning. Let's put a time on, I guess. 10:40 until, let's go 12. I don't know if we're going to stay here that long, but all right. Now, this is where we find out someone is actually hunting inside without a letter. Could totally see it. No, I guess not. Yo. I did forget something again, but I'm not going back again. I forgot the mastermind potions. It's all right, though. All right, let me reset. Let me pop that prismatic on. I'm not sure I need it, but let's just not push our luck. Oh, Nightmare Blade already. Profitando. I definitely want to kill those off before I go inside down this. This is the hardest pull. There's like 5 of them right here, right? I'm not looking at chat for just a minute because yeah, I'm actually finding this. I don't know. I've been on here 1 minute, but in the 1 minute I've been here, feels suspiciously easy. I expected this. This feels easier than the crumbling caverns, which is not what I expected exactly. Should have been a beam there. Ah! Oh! Hello, Paprika. This is another potentially difficult spot here from what I remember. All right. Let's see if we can get out. There we go. Ah. All right. We're doing about 3.2 raw, level 200. I think I'll probably maintain it. I'll probably maintain that. But yeah, that's obviously going to be my go-to EXP spot. And I don't think it's that difficult to be honest. I think honestly easier than the crumbling caverns, dude. Which is kind of crazy. Yeah, Mazaki. What level can EK go Grim Reapers? As soon as they get a fire energy weapon. So an axe EK can go at 180, I guess. Do I kill these two or do I not bother? On Monk, I used to, but that's because on Monk you'd overkill without killing these two. I feel like maybe I don't need to kill these two on the Sorcerer. Yeah, you start doing those, I think, if you're overkilling, right? Yeah, I think the curse is very good here, right? Gain 10% damage reduction on them for free. Very good. Yeah, plus the death from the spellbook too. Yeah. Some good tools to make this a bit easier. EK is still good? Yes. Of course. Yeah, nice respawn. I'm not gonna. I think I'm probably not gonna bore you staying here this whole time. Although I'm pretty happy with this. I really thought it would be harder. You know, that's not to say I'm not gonna die here. I think if I spend like 50 levels here, I'm probably gonna die once or twice or whatever. But it's still going to be by far the best place to come to. Ah. Monk still good? No comment. Ah, nice. Crit UE. That's what you want. Won't Grefia Grim Reapers won't Grefia Grim Reapers be better? Bro. Bro. Come on. Come on, Kutzer. Come on, bro. Ah, bad wave. Oh, again, I keep confusing the cooldown. I think it's Echo. I want wave on cursor, bro. Oh my god, wave on cursor would save all of these freaking waves. I keep thinking it's cursor coming up next. I keep thinking it's Echo coming up next. I'll put my cursor there. And then it shoots off into the ether. Not good. Oh! Alright, there's quite a lot of Grims here. Shame on you. I know it is. I know it's my fault. I'm sorry. I can, I'll keep asking them. I'll keep asking them to implement it. I was a big combo there. I just went to like 50 health without even there being that many on me. I guess that must have been one of the like high roll on the damage. Oh, and also I can see that my prismatic's gone. That's also probably why. So you say skip this one then. Let's do one more lap. Let's do one more lap. We're still, yeah. I'm messing up here and there, and I'm still like managing free roll or something. So yeah, it's definitely going to be the best spot. Well, until I can hunt like Bookworld 3, Bookworld 4 comfortably, this is going to be the best spot. And you know what? I went to do the Between the Lines Between the Line quest, the Bookworld quest. And I procced Buffer like twice trying to do that quest on chapter 4. Oh my god, were those monsters like effing me up, dude. They're actually a lot stronger than you'd think, especially on a 200 mage. Okay. My familiar's stuck there now. But I don't really use the familiar anyway. The mage familiars are really bad. Yeah, you can use them in a trap or whatever, right? But you would never use them for actual hunting. Do I have any death imbue on? You can see my imbues, and no, I do not. I mean, there's 21% death damage. So you could have a death imbue on theoretically, but that's on death imbue is only 10%. It wouldn't really help very much. I think it's a bit of a waste. Savvy forking is very nice now. What, you mean like a Savvy Goannas on like a higher level druid? Really? They're not strong to earth? I think like 90% or something, right? So yeah, I guess forking does work. Crypt Wardens, level 150? Okay. That's interesting. Do you mean like the -1 Crypt Wardens? Just a little small cave? Because I can't imagine you can do -2 Crypt Wardens on a 150. Oh, I forgot that I had to get those two. -2? I don't know. Unless you're like, I suppose unless you're like running around the entrance and kiting around there with like 2 of them at a time. I guess you're definitely not doing like the full lap. I don't believe that. Take about 6 at a time on a 100. I don't know. I don't know. Unless you post a video, I don't believe it, because they literally with one ranged attack take 80% of your health, and you have 6 of them. You get 2 of them attack at once, and you die. I don't know, dude. I would like to see a video. I mean, I never tried it at that level. I just can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. If I see a video, I'd love to try it myself when I go on my druid, but seems crazy. Here we go. We've got the level. Let's get out. My XP has dropped a lot because I've been a little distracted. But when I come here, like off stream to actually record a video and actually full focus, I'm sure I can maintain about 3-1, 3-2 raw, which on this level is great. When I don't do waves like that, for example. Freaking druids, bro. A freaking MS waves and no cursor casting. Gonna happen eventually. We'll keep begging them and it will happen eventually. And then MS will be saved. ED 190? I haven't been through the level range yet. I don't know. I would look on my Tibia Pal suggestions and just try stuff there. I'm sure there's quite a few good places on 190 Druid. Oh. Hello. All right, no more. I'm not answering any more questions related to hunting ground suggestions. I created Tibia Pal for that reason. The hunting places on Tibia Pal. Just look there. I don't have any extra knowledge than what I've already populated there. No recommendations. No recommendations right now. Not until I populate the places myself. I don't know right now. Although I hear Wrath of the Emperor 8 Drakens are pretty profitable these days. Discriminating against Rookstayers. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. What is the Rookstayer meta? Do you go and clear the chain armor quest followed by the, oh god, I don't even know what it's called. Is it Minnow Hell? Minnow Hell and Rook? Or is the meta going through like some poison spider cave or something? God, I don't know. I'm sure or is it the wolves on the premium account area? That used to be the shit for PGing back in the day. VOJ or VOH? VOS is the meta. You're just a heal bot. Aldi Rats. I love the name Aldi, by the way. It never, obviously when I was a kid, I never really thought of the actual supermarket, right? All right, so Grim Reapers, yeah, definitely very good, definitely very huntable. Gonna be my go-to PG spot for sure. So what else now? Did want to check Bookworld Chapter 2. I thought it was quite hard when I went through the quest. Again, I was questing there, and they do hit quite a lot, right? What runes would I use there if I was going to use runes? Bookworld Chapter 2. Looks like fire. Yeah, GFBs. Okay. Like GFBs. And you need earth protection. I've got a fair amount of earth protection. Probably going to be Terra legs, right? And Terra amulets. Those Bookworld spawns are funny with how little physical damage they deal. It's kind of unusual. Any more earth protection? Do we have earth protection anywhere? Got the amulet. I think that's it. Well, my boots have 8% earth. My shield has 6% earth. That's 14. Plus legs, that's 20. Plus this is another 20. I've got 40% earth protection. It's pretty good. Jill. Fuck yeah, of course. Jesus Christ. Yeah, of course. Oh, what am I doing? Even better. 42% earth protection. Do I Jill coat? So there's another 10% earth. If I give up the vampirism, I think that might even be better as well. I'm probably not going to go for the Jill Google, whatever. I'd rather have the void, right? Hello, Leafco. Saved by chat. Oh, there's a lot of earth protection on low level mages, to be fair, with the Jill set and the and the Dreamwalkers and the shoulder plate actually kind of giga. So maybe that's why this chapter 2 is going to be pretty good. Okay, all right. Let's give it a go then. Let me get some more mana potions. Is Gloomwolf event random? Yep. Fully random. 33% chance to roll either of the 3 events. This your job? Nope. I'm a hobbyist. Hobby Tibia player and content creator. Check my praise, actually. What do I have? Barkless Devotee. Okay. On Grim Reapers, dude. Let me roll off. Dora. Here I've got Were Hyena. I'll keep the Were Hyena because I want to go Were Hyenas as well. Roll that into an EXP or a damage prey. Book 2 is simple for this level, but I don't think there is enough respawn to reach EXP per hour from Tibia. Okay, I think I think it maxes out at about 2kk raw, I think, when you kill everything. Hello, include. All right. What ring? I guess for ring we just go plasma, right? For amulets, I think that's it. I think I keep forgetting. I'm going back and I'm getting those damn mastermind potions. I always forget about the mastermind potion. You know, on a higher level, you just pick up like 100, and you find on this guy you don't have enough cap to be picking up 100 mastermind potions. So I pick up like 10 at a time, and then I always forget to refill. Give me 17. 50 Oz. It was a glorious reading about the nerfs. I know. Poor Tibians. Their favorite vocation has been mildly inconvenienced and brought down a tiny little bit, and now they are outraged, dude. Do I boost up for here? Maybe not. I'll use my boost this evening to PG a bit on Grims, maybe. The game was finally perfect. Yeah, now they ruined it. Cap Imbue on BP? Nah. I hate the cap Imbue. I hate that it just ticks down all the time. Even though it's really cheap, I just can't. I can't do it. If a cap Imbue scroll from Echo Wardens is worth like 15k, I'll be picking those up, but I just cannot justify it. Knights will be outraged when Tipsop realizes they forgot to implement the Utito nerf. Yeah, wild. All right. Tips off, am I right? On YouTube, Mage 200 to 300 claimed 3kk raw on book 2. Really? Maybe that was like a temporary. That's okay. I don't know. Yeah, definitely not possible 3kk raw. I think it's like 2.1, 2.2 that it absolutely caps out at. I don't know where I had the 3kk raw from. Maybe it was just an error in the values. I'm not sure. Definitely not 3kk raw. Yeah, that I know. Looks like we'll be going to game 5 in the G2 T1 series. Oh god. The reverse sweep is on, baby. All right. Okay, do I have everything? I have everything. Now I can pop my mastermind potions too. And let's give it a go. Always with these ranged creatures too, though. Annoying. What's the lap here? Ah, at least the ranged creature is actually pretty close, right? They have like one distance. That's not too bad. Oh, they run away though. Oh, for God's sakes, Tipsoft. Forgot they run away at low health. Oh my god. Where fatal hold, bro. Then after 15 years from Tibia, and I really love your guides. Just wondering if the night guides you made 3 years ago still up to date. No, not really. I mean, it's not like outrageously out of date, but has been a big rebalance, obviously, and they needed a refresh anyways. We'll be coming back to remaking all the EK guides. Right now, we're focusing on Sorcerer, but we're doing each vocation at a time. I still think you can largely use most of the guides for at least like, you know, figuring out a layout and the route in a place. Plus, you know, the sort of borderline expected results you can, you know, ballpark or you can expect. You know, there will be some spells missing. No consideration of weekly deliveries. So, you know, they do need a refresh, but if you're a returning player, they're still going to be an okay source of information. Yeah, the range on the hoppers actually isn't the range on the hoppers not too bad. It's them running away that's probably more of an issue actually. I guess that's what I got the GFBs for though, right? Maybe finishing off the runners with GFBs is the play. And of course he drops 2 green items, so I have to go loot him. Okay. Do you do the lap where you TP yourself back? You probably do, right? You probably do. You do a lap, then you go out. You go to chapter 3 and then you come back up, right? It has to be the lap, no? Am I still pretty strong even after nerf? I guess it was like minus 10% average damage. I think less of a nerf than that. Depends how much you relied on the beam master. I suppose it depends how much you relied on the beam mastery and the beams. On my level, it's definitely less of a nerf than that. On higher level, maybe it's maybe around 10%. Oh, and I missed the GFB. How is that even possible? How do you miss a GFB, dude? Oh my god. Embarrassing. Okay, but yeah, you definitely do the jump into chapter 3. Otherwise the lap doesn't really work. I'll pop out here. Pop out here. Boom. It's a little annoying, but yeah, there we go. And we restart at the end of chapter 2. All right. Now, I believe I used to do the bounties here. I feel like you go up here. You pull out as many monsters as you can, and then you go to the left. Now go through here. Ah, this stupid thing's running away. Oh my god. Ah. Good morning. All right. And we don't lose any monsters by doing a lap like this because there's nothing really much in this corridor. We can wait and pick up a couple of them. And they can come here. Usually they will come out. Yeah, we've basically picked up the whole spawn, even though we did that shortcut. Perfect. There we go. 2.3 raw. Okay. It's actually more than I remembered. So 2.3 is definitely doable. If I was going a little faster, maybe even like 2.4 or something. But I feel like I'd be breaking the respawn at that point. 2.4, 2.5. We'll see. Oh god, the wave, the wave. I would love to have the echo cooldown reduction, bro. Level 270, you get that echo cooldown reduction. Oh my god. Game changes so much. Sorcerer OP. No, no, no. Stop it. Perfectly balanced. Better nerf monk. It's okay. This is nothing crazy, dude. I mean, the Grim Reapers was more of a crazy thing than this. Need to nerf beams? Yes. Clearly, the beams I'm not using right now is what's really pushing me over the edge here. Ah. I can immediately tell as soon as my... Look at this black health running away. It's annoying. It's so annoying. Fatal Hold would also help here. No, not like a crazy amount. Probably like 50 to 100k raw more with Fatal Hold. Just annoying factor is more important here. Or maybe I don't need to go up here. I just kind of go down here and the monsters from there come. And I don't actually need to go into that room. Maybe that's better. Things come to me instead. This is definitely a lot easier than the Crumbling Caverns, though. The Crumbling Caverns were like surprisingly difficult. I had like full fire set. And it was still quite difficult. This is a lot easier. Yeah, this will be like 2.3 roll. So kind of similar to Crumbling Caverns. Kind of similar to Crumbling Caverns with experience. And Prophet seems similar too. Pull these two out. Not sure if it's necessary to pull these two out, really. If you're overkilling, then it definitely is worth. All right, I'm happy with this place. Easy, profitable, okay experience. Would be a lot better if the hoppers weren't running away, but I guess that's solved with Fatal Hold as soon as you've done 500 of them, which looks like it'll take about 1 hour. And then you're happy. When portal to yellow faxes opens, closes, it's random. There is no clear answer to that. It's usually about 2 hours or so. 1 second. I'm just watching the League of Legends game. There's a big fight. What is going on there? Pentakill. Pentakill right now in the G2 T1 game. Oh my god, that's a series. That is a series, bro. That is a series. Who's got a penta? Pays. Unfortunately. I will do one more lap, and then we'll go to another spot. But yeah, this one pretty good. You do need to stay on top of your Terra amulets as well, though. They go quick. I'm probably going to wait until I have a fatal hold here before I record the guide, because it's going to not look so stupid with me chasing down all these hoppers. $775 ED 10.5 Raw Norcrat West is normal. What do I think? Sounds like a trap. Sounds like a trap question. 10.5 Raw on a 750, 770. Probably a little too high. I think around 9 or so is what a good respawn should be, around that level. So maybe a little overtuned. Is that post nerf? What access do you make to come here? This is the book world quest. Between the lines. Look at these stupid hoppers. Oh my god. What a pain in the ass. Ranged creatures running away is always a pain in the ass. Like Minotaur hunters. Thankfully, there's not many ranged creatures that run away. Quick to do. Yeah, 10, 15 minutes, and you're here. No, not a bad one. Anyway, you want to do it anyways, because there's a lot of respawns that are good here. This is just for level 200. Then you go great respawn for like 250 and a great respawn for 300. Some of the top tier mid-game respawns are in here. Obviously, my EXP has dropped now because I was watching the game on the second monitor. But now all of a sudden, it looks like G2 has just flipped it, and they are ahead now. What? Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm really interested, and I really want to watch it, dude. What is going on? It should be over soon. But yes, if you care about spoilers on League of Legends, you probably don't want to listen for a few minutes. Wrong vocations to be playing and watching something on your second monitor. I know. Where's the druid when you need it, bro? Where is it? All right, we're getting out anyways. So yeah, this was about 2.3 raw and about 400k profit. It's literally the same profit, same experience as the Crumbling Cavern respawn was. So very, very close indeed. Except this was like a lot easier. Crumbling Caverns was like 8 out of 10 difficulty. This was like 4 out of 10 or something. RP unplayable now? Nah. Doomed. RP doomed. I think you should sell it. You should sell it totally if you have an RP. All right, so that's Book World. So now we have Were Hyenas, Mini Russia, Secret Serpents. But for that one, I need to do the quest, which I don't have just yet. Oh no, Broken Blade, what are you doing? Oh no. Nice, he's safe. He's safe. All right. Questing stream. Yo, questing stream would be not too bad for me to watch that game on the second monitor. Too right, Tiger. The Secret quest is not too bad. It just takes like 20-30 minutes of running, but it's not too bad, to be honest. Sorry for repeating the question. I just need to know where Tiger's spot was nerfed. The numbers on your monk video are still reachable. Yeah, it's not been nerfed. It's not been nerfed, and I'm pretty sure I recorded the videos not in full moon, so yeah, they should be reachable. It could be a little bit harder because you've probably been nerfed a little bit. Although the level 300 Were Tigers -1 or level 250 or 300, the Were Tigers -1 was recorded after all the nerfs, so that one's definitely reachable. The Were Tigers -2 was probably recorded before some of the like most recent nerfs, maybe a couple of them. So it may be just a little bit worse. But the spawn itself was not nerfed. Oh, G2 got Baron. Oh, Ash Arrow. Ah, what? Holy. This game's pretty crazy. If you're not into League of Legends, you're missing out. That I don't play League of Legends anymore. I don't have the time to commit to be good at it. Plus, it's toxic as fuck and it stresses me out, so I don't play it anymore. I'm still very much into the competitive scene though. World Cup? Who cares about World Cup? Messi, Argentina? Please. I've got Faker right here on the second monitor. He's the real GOAT. Never heard of Messi, bro. Never heard of Messi. I check out Were Hyenas maybe. It says it's energy rotation, so I'll need some avalanches there too. Went to test out my RP on Upper Rush, did 100k less raw than before. Unplayable. Yeah, 100k raw. The big waste, big loss. Only thing Messi is your room nerd. Wow. Come on, G2. Thank you. Thank you so much for the prime sub. Steve Niven. Thank you very much. Any primers out there? Any primers? There's one GOAT and it's Pele. It's before the time. It's before the time of most people now, so he's just going to lose that status. I mean, hell, he played in what, like 58 and 62? Come on. How old are you, bro? Still using Beam on low level MS? Not really. No, I just kind of skip it. I'll still use it for a single target finisher. Oh shit, what's going on there? I think G2 may have just thrown it. Lebrov, no! Alright, it looks like it's gonna be game 5. Although, Broken Blade? Yo, Broken Blade? Broken? What? Oh my god! Cinema, bro. League of Legends, competitive League of Legends is absolute cinema. Oh my god. All right. All right. Rotation for where hyenas. It's gonna be energy. Let me check. Let me check real quick where hyenas. I'm pretty sure it's energy. I think they obviously I have it listed as energy. Fire is 50%, death is 100, energy is 100. So death and energy are the same on regular Wahaina. What about Wahaina Shaman? Death is 105 and energy is 100. So death is technically better. Now, that does mean I kind of need... Okay, so death is actually a little bit better. They do a lot of death damage. I would have assumed that death is not great there. But okay, so energy or death. What's my death rotation like? So we've got death echo. You could go death echo into fire wave. What's this rotation like? I don't want to use death beam though. I could go... God damn it. Why can't Energy Wave be 6-second cooldown by default? If Energy Wave was a 6-second cooldown spell, rotations would be so much easier. Just need those two greater gems. Broken Blade? Oh, Owner's dead. Oh, what? I think G2 have got it. And then it'll be over. Two members of T1 down. Woo! Eco Wave Ava. Yeah, I feel like maybe we'll need to use an Avalanche here. You're right. Trying to think. Again, from level 270, once you've got the cooldown reduction on Echo, it's super easy. You just go Echo Fire Wave, Echo Energy Wave, giga easy. But until the cooldown reduction, yeah, you may need to go, yeah, Echo. You could go Echo, Converted Fire Wave, Energy Wave, Ava. That works too. Yeah, you only need one Ava, really. Then that way you have Death Echo, Death Spell, Converted Fire Wave, Death Spell, Energy Wave, Energy Spell's fine. And then you've got Avalanche. Yeah, I think we do that. Yeah, I think we do that. So the rotation then is Death Echo, Fire Wave, Energy Wave, and in Death Stance. And then we're gonna need some others as well. What amulet are we gonna? Is it? I know they do a fair amount of earth and death damage. Is it good enough for the? Is it a lot of earth? Do we go earth amulet or do we still go with physical set? Don't remember the exact splits. Dwarven legs or Jill legs? Also, I don't really remember. 8 earth versus 3 physical. Not sure. Meanwhile, I click one button on my paladin regardless where I go. Exactly. I know. You really have to think of these you really have to think of these rotations on this low level MS now, because it's really yeah, I don't know what I think I'm gonna go for physical set. I'll keep those Terra amulets on me just in case. I think it's probably physical set though, largely. Get my because I've already got quite a lot of earth protection in my boots and shield, right? And then death protection in the trinket. I get some avalanches and let's see if it's free anyway. I'm planning to go where Hyena's north. I think where Hyena's south is probably too difficult. Don't know. We'll find out. 53% fizz, 33% death, 13% earth. Okay, so 4 times earth is physical. So physical is better. It's death that you want, like a death imbue or something, maybe. Waves and eco plus rune on separate multi-hotkeys. I definitely have runes on a separate multi-hotkey. That's for sure. Okay, G2 have the Soul and the Baron. It's like the end of the game now. Okay, anyways. I know you haven't tuned in here for a League of Legends stream. I'm sorry. I'm just, yeah. It's almost finished by the looks of it. It looks like G2 will just about finish. Eco plus rune on the same hotkey. Yes, I know that's what you meant. I don't do that, though. I do not like having a spell and a rune on the same hotkey because I spam multi-actions. Because with spells, you can spam. With runes, you can't because then you, like, delay them. So I do not like mixing a spell and an item on the same multi-action. North -2. -2 south. 2 minus. So there's actually somebody hunting north, but not south. Well, would you believe that? Let me check. No, offline. So never mind. But north is free as well. God, I love this server compared to Nevia. Imagine where Hyena's just being free. If G2 throws this year, I'm going to be so amazed. I've got a couple inhibs now. Nah, they're going to get it. Yesterday, you recommended Ixapan on 100 MS. Yep. If you're doing 1kk raw, you're doing pretty well. I mean, I was doing like 1.1kk raw when like super hyper focused. You're probably doing all right. But yeah, the thing is, that respawn is a bit of a maze. Anyway, my Ixapan video is coming, I think, on Friday. So I guess you can see it then. Friday or Saturday. And I do have the route there. Slightly different one to the one that I had in my other video. But 1kk raw on a level 100. You probably want to go to Lurkers. 1kk raw was very good on a level 80. By the time you're level 100, it's, you know, it's kind of mid, I suppose. All right. Is it going to be prismatic here? Actually, the dwarven, the butterfly ring has 3% death protection. Kind of helpful. No. 260 ED. Hopefully she'll go south. Are you able to hunt gazers with energy spells at the moment or after nerves? It's not that good. I don't think you would use energy at gazers anyway because you've got the Thanacersuses there, which are 50% strong to energy. You'd go for death rotation at gazers. Definitely death rotation. Are lurkers often free? No, lurkers is one respawn I've noticed that it's often booked. It's not like it's impossible to book. Sometimes it's free, but it is definitely one of the respawns that sometimes is taken. Crochet? I don't think so. What's Crochet? Is it 8% death protection? How much? Yeah, 8% death. No, I'd still rather have the 5% physical, I think. The only thing I could consider is sticking a death imbue into one of my items. At least one. Earth irrelevant are hyenas? Yeah, you're probably right. It was like 13% death, right? Earth, someone said. Not really that significant. The game is just finishing. I'm just making sure. What's going on? Is it finishing? It's close. Oh my god. G2 throwing. Yo. What? Oh no. Cinema, dude. Cinema. That game is a cinema. Anyway, let me go. Let me go and see. I don't want to. It seems like that game's never going to end, bro. It's 46 minutes in. It's never going to end. We've got death rotation, right? Death rotation with a rune as the fourth ability. Okay. All right. And we're going to. Do we keep the. I guess we keep the butterfly ring on. Mastermind. And let's see. All right. And bam. And now we do the rune. Now echo. Wave. Okay. Echo. Fire wave. Energy wave. Rune. Echo. Oh, when do I cast the UE? That's a good question. I guess I got to cast it after the echo, right? Like this. Okay. Yo, this didn't feel too bad. Didn't feel too bad, actually. That room is by far the hardest room here. I expected it to be sure a little harder. Which bows better, Soul Bleeder or Rending and Fernyog? Yeah, it's Soul Bleeder. For sure. For sure, Soul Bleeder, dude. I mean, Rending is a pretty good weapon, but not that good. Like G2 got Baron again. God, I'm gonna have to rewatch this game later. $550 RP Soul Bleeder or Crypt? It's not going to matter too much. I believe that Crypt is slightly better on full proficiency on the holy stance. Soul Bleeder is better on the physical stance, and you're generally going to be using the physical, I believe, in that level range. But if you go like Crypt Warriors or Oromund Catacombs, I guess Crypt will be technically a little bit better, but you can't exactly have two proficiency 7 weapons in that level range. So you probably just got to focus on one. And if I was to focus on one, I would probably focus on the Soul Bleeder and just forget the spine. Kind of regret buying the spine on my paladin. On that note, does anybody want to buy Crypt Spine on Nevia? Okay, I hope I don't get myself a little too trapped here. What's going on? Are we good? Lol. Crypt Strike? The Crypt Strike. Okay, I'm... Okay, I think G2 All right, that's it. G2 have won. All right. I'm officially no longer watching League of Legends. I do apologize. It took a bit of my attention, but let me turn that off. Let me turn that off. We good. We're just on Tibia now. T1 knocked out. T1 knocked out. Would you believe that? I guess they're waiting for Worlds. Is it a backdoor from BB? Okay, I'm going to have to rewatch that game later for sure. All right, now focus on the game. You know, I'm actually kind of tempted to reset the analyzer. Ah, crit UE. That's what you want. All right, let me reset the analyzer because, yes, I was a little distracted. Now let's actually focus. I should have saved a UE for the big room, probably. Never mind. I'm really surprised that death element actually works here so well. It just feels like they should be strong to death considering they do so much death damage. I always find that weird when a monster deals a particular type of damage and then is like weak to it too. Strange. It's got like the demon outcast energy, right? They're weak to energy and they deal primarily energy. Weird. And Analyzer still bugged? It's not bugged, dude. Never been bugged. It's just been changed in how it functions. Ah, that's why I'm getting batted here. Is a 5-star hyena. Of course. I do wonder how echo raids will function with with this kind of respawn, where you get an eco raid after the where you're just about managing at a respawn, especially low density respawn like this, and you have an echo raid, and I pop it, and there's like 4 influence where hyenas pop out. It's gonna be content, dude. It's gonna be good content. I do think the echo raids will provide for some entertaining content. Is not Crypt Spine much better because of armor penetration? I don't think so. Not as much as you'd think with all compared to all the other bonuses Bleeder provides. And you do have to choose kind of what you just have to choose one. I don't know. I haven't run the numbers on the Crypt Spine, but people are not that excited about it. I'm sure people have run the numbers. I'm too lazy. I do think you're better off just focusing on one of the weapons and not both of them, because then you'll have a shitty proficiency on both of them. I quite like it here. But then again, you look at the results and it's like 2.2 raw. It's basically the same as like it's all around the same. Unfortunately, you've got a bunch of the You've got a bunch of these respawns which are like 2.2, 2.3 kk raw, and then you've got even shit like Oromond West and Lurkers is like 2.3. And then you've got Grim Reapers, which are like 3.1, 3.2. It just kind of makes it pointless to hunt anything other than Grim Reapers in this level range, which is kind of sad. Wand Rod changed the element? It never changed the element of the spell. I started bursters at 240 pre-vocational balance. Maybe it can start earlier now. Okay. I feel like I really am gonna want that T2 Echo to start bursters. And that because then once you've got the T1 Echo, the 2-second cooldown reduction is what I meant. Once you get that, you've got a real nice Fire Wave Death Echo rotation going, right? At bursters. I don't know that I'm gonna do it beforehand. Alternatively, it's just Fire Wave GFB, right? I mean, okay. I guess it could be Fire Wave, Death Echo, Fire Wave, GFB. But it's not the end of the world. I suppose it's kind of like what I'm doing here, just instead of the other, it's a GFB. I don't know, it sounds quite stressful though, I have to say. Bursters, solo, at this level. You know who weren't? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stop talking about it because I know people don't tune in for a League of Legends stream here. I do apologize. I'm gonna rewatch the VOD later. Did I kill that one? No. I'll save the UE for the big room. You see, cooldown is off, but I'd rather save it. Yeah, I don't know if it's really worth coming here level 200. I kind of want to try Wahina South maybe. Because this is fine, but it's actually easier than I thought. Again, everything is like easier than I'm anticipating for some reason. Maybe I can just go south. Some reason, yeah. I wonder what that reason is. The vocation balance as a paladin, do you think now is better imbue helmet with powerful disc? I think it is. Again, I've not been playing paladin yet properly, but I have been hearing that it's better to go for the distance. Is that true, paladins? Isn't it? It isn't. Is that a lie then? I've been hearing people in my Discord saying they've switched to distance. Fake news. Okay, so on sharpshooter, there's no benefit, and then on divine defiance, it would be even worse then. Okay. Hey, Swavatsky. Yeah, you coming in to talk about the League of Legends, I'm guessing. I can't believe I missed it. I was watching on the second screen. I caught quite a lot of it. It was looked like a nail biter for sure, the ending. I am somewhat disappointed I missed it. But I'll watch the VOD later, and I caught quite a lot of it anyways. Oh. BB Goat. Yeah. All right. Let's just go to Wahina South for a bit. See how that's doing. See how that is. I feel like it should be doable considering how easy North is. I think South is probably doable as well. Yeah, I'm not going up there right now because I don't have UE cooldown. I can close myself in this room here if I've got UE cooldown. Otherwise, best not. Don't worry about Grimm's bestiary. You find them later, Catters and abandoned sewers. Is that to me? Are you talking to me about the Grimms? I mean, I'm gonna kill thousands and thousands upon Grimms leveling to level 100. So no worries there. No worries there. We'll definitely finish the Grimm's bestiary hunting Yalahar. What order would you recommend buying the MS best in slot items? I mean, the Soul Mantle is probably the best one from like the proper best in slot, but also, you know, probably the most expensive one. That's the only one I really care about. The Spellbook is fine. The Spellbook is pretty fine. But, you know, the spell book, the ring, the helmet are so cheap. No real reason why you can't just buy them straight up without really worrying about it. All right. I do have to finish in like 10, 15 minutes. So yeah, let's take a quick lap from through where Hyena South and see how it goes. Then I gotta go. I wonder if skipping the energy wave might not be a good rotation here as well. Death Echo, Fire Wave, Ava. That sounds like a nice and easy rotation. Forget the energy wave, right? That also works. It actually seems a lot simpler. You only need to target that one single fire wave. I like it. Maybe I'll switch to that. Yeah, I think I like that a lot more. Forget the energy wave. Stop trying to shove it in. It's technically great, but where hyena corridors and stuff, maybe it's not really worth trying to force it in. RP seems stronger than MS again after the nerfs. I mean, this is also level 200-ish sorcerer. I think there's no doubt in my mind our level 200-ish paladin is much stronger. I don't even have like the rotation yet. Can still use the energy wave now and then, of course, if it like perfectly lines up. Why not, right? But yeah, I think I would skip the energy wave by default. Yeah, I think that feels better. Feels better, and if something feels better, even if it maybe technically is not the optimal DPS rotation, it's often is going to be better because you're going to play it a lot better. Rotations for MS after nerf is not something I can literally just, list. There's so many. And it really depends on the spot you're hunting. Best rotation is the rotation you feel comfortable with. Runes, let's go. 10 seconds to UE. I'm a little worried. I need the UE here. I need the UE, bro. Oh my god. We we saved. We're saved, bro. We're saved. All right. Well, that was yeah. All right. You know, we allowed one of these, okay? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Oh my god. Lucky boy, there's a corner. I know. Oh my god. Okay, this dude has come in. Whatever, it's fine. I can tell that let him have it now, because yeah, I didn't put my letter on here. That's fine. But I can tell that this is gonna be a good respawn too. To be honest. I looked like when I was focusing to start with, looks like I was like pushing 3KK raw. I think I probably won't maintain 3KK raw, but definitely looks like sort of 2.7, 2.8 is doable there, which does make it, you know, probably only slightly worse than Grim Reapers, but almost certainly more profitable and probably not much more difficult either. So yeah, big up Were Hyenas. Hope you don't play on an overpopulated server, because then you're not going to be able to hunt here. Paladins love this spot. Would have been calmer dying there. I already died since that time, just off stream, but I don't want to talk about it. 3.2 on the same level RP. Yeah, RP is very easy though. It's all about this comfort, right? I feel like you know, RP's theoretical damage output probably isn't that much higher than the sorceress. It's just it's so much easier to execute. That's the beauty of Paladin right now, you know. If you went for like a DPS dummy or whatever, right? The damage output is probably more or less the same, but it's it's so easy to get the Paladin maximum DPS or close to when in a real scenario, whereas the sorcerer is like doomed, bro. Anyway, good respawn. Good. I'm happy with the Were Hyenas. Definitely happy with the Were Hyenas. Got some levels. Got some levels. Gonna record these spots a bit later. And then I'm going to just be grinding to level 250. At 250, we've got some other spots. And so it goes. So it goes until we reach 400 or so on this guy. Then we'll record whatever we have for 400. And then he's going to be sold. And we will do everything else on the currently level 547 Paladin Sorcerer. Presumably by the time we actually go online with him properly, he'll be like level 555 or something through weekly deliveries. But yeah, the wave command doesn't work. Has been removed. We're not counting my missed waves. Okay, not having it. Not allowed. What's the damage distribution? 50% physical, 33 death, 10 earth. And oh, look at that, 7.3% mana drain damage. Oh, I didn't know there was mana drain at this respawn. I wonder what that's about. Bro. I've actually never missed a wave. Yep. Correct. All right. Time's at 10 past 12. Yeah, I'm gonna be finishing. Thank you, Head and TV. Thanks so much for the Prime. Gonna be finishing in a minute. So yeah, thanks very much for that Prime for goodbye. Appreciate it so much. Yeah, so what have we tested today? We've tested Crumbling Caverns. Difficult. That one, I don't know. Do I quote that one on 250 plus? It feels like sending someone there on 200 is maybe we move that one to 250 just to be safe, you know? Let me open it up. I think everything else we've seen is was fine though. Crumbling Caverns 250. Where Hyenas North, Where Hyenas South. Both in death rotation, actually. Death, both fine. Yalaha Grim Reaper's fun. Pirates we still need to try. We need to try Secret Serpents. Need to do those quests though. I will do the Secret Serpent respawn today. I will do the quest. It only takes like 30 minutes. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. A lot of running down that stupid long underwater area, but it's all right. Are you going to make some night content on? Yeah, we're going to be making. We are going to be pumping out content for a long time now. Rebalance is like content creators' dream. Don't worry, we're going to be remaking everything. It is. I am going to take it vocation by vocation because by doing that, I'm hoping to avoid the nerfs for majority of the vocations, okay? So I've recorded some sorcerer stuff, the low-level stuff already been a little bit nerfed, but not significantly because, look, I've recorded a bunch of like 0 to level 120 respawns. Death Echo, not even available in those, so the nerf was inapplicable. Same with the Focus Mastery. The Energy Beam being nerfed from 170 to 155 doesn't really affect it, if we're being super honest, so it's largely unaffected, right? And I'm just hoping that by the time I switch to the other vocations, to the Paladin, to the Druid, to the EK, to the Monk, it's all going to be finalized, right? And then it's going to be fully unaffected. That's the hope. Anyways, Soul Mantle over Soul Tainted on an MS 400. Yes, I would get Soul Mantle first. I think Lion Wand is very, very good. I love that shortly emote, by the way, Luquino. That's a good one. Why stop me so early today? Yeah, I just have some things to do. Work. So yeah, gonna go. I'm sorry. Next, we'll probably not have a stream tomorrow. Actually, I've also got another really busy day at work tomorrow. On Friday, we'll have a slightly unusual stream. I think in the afternoon because my kids are going away for the weekend. So next stream is probably Friday. I would say most likely between like 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. European time. So that's when you can expect me. And yes, between Soul Mantle and Soul Tainter, I do think Soul Mantle is likely better. The Soul Tainter versus Lion Wand, the difference is not so huge. Like Lion Wand is actually a really, really good wand. And if you can't afford Soul Mantle, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, who's streaming? Fiery Soul's not online. Valor, did Valor just go online? Let me have a check. Valor went online 11 minutes ago. Yeah, I'll send you over to Valor on Twitch, I suppose. Is it worth to buy Soul Hexer? No, I don't think. Soul Hexer? That's the Druid one, yeah? I think so. Isn't it? I'm sure it is. Can old hunting places be used as reference for leveling? Yeah, sure. You just need to keep in mind that it's going to be slightly different results. All right. Let me send you over to Valor on Twitch. On Kick and YouTube, I'll just finish the stream. And like I said, I'll probably skip tomorrow and I'll see you for a longer stream on Friday, likely European afternoon time. All right. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, everybody. I shall see you all next time. Bye-bye.